Alrighty guys, this is my very first video. I'm going to be doing it on Dungeoneering. Not necessarily the best way or the best possible or fastest or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you how I do it. I used to absolutely hate Dungeoneering. I got some experts, like some buddies from my clan, who helped me with it and showed me what they did, and I've kind of tweaked it to how I enjoy doing it, and now I absolutely love Dungeoneering. So this is me, BC Peachy. I'll give you guys a wave, and I'm going to hop in a dungeon. First thing to know, I've opened my party interface. The progress is absolutely the most important thing you can do on here. I had no idea. I didn't know when to reset. I knew nothing. My top progress right now is 47. That means I can do up to level 47 or floor 47. It's absolutely important to make sure your progress is absolutely the highest you can get. So if you didn't know that, what I suggest you do is rushing. What's rushing? It means set it to the smallest complexity and just run through every single floor. Don't worry about doing any skilling. Only kill things you have to do, just so you can get your progress level to the absolute highest level. I just recently reset, so my current progress is only 2. This means, and I'll form parties so I can show you the floors, is that I've only done 2 levels. So my current progress is only 2, so I'll be starting out on floor 3. I want to make sure every single one's done. When you reset, what happens is all of these things that are checked marked off go back to 0, and your current progress is 0. So, once again, absolutely do every single floor you can do. If your previous progress is not the top progress, then just rush as many floors as you can. Get your progress up to the top level before even bothering to try doing anything else. That's my advice. So I always do floors, especially the lower ones, at complexity 6. There's a lot of people who do it different. This is just what I do, like I said. So I'm going to enter. I always do the smaller floor, or small, for the lower levels. So for me, because I can go up to 47, I'll probably do 1 to 25 on smalls and then the top levels on mediums, just because they take me a longer time. On a small, I average between 10 and 13,000 XP. So this is my setup, just to let you know. I bind law runes. This allows me to use the teleport to Gatestone. I also have armor and that kind of thing bound. I'm not going to go through this setup. I have the top possible outfits that I can get. My wonderful clan mate helped me do this because I didn't have the levels to actually make my top armor. So get someone nice that you know with maybe all 99s and get them to build your highest level armor and stuff. I always use melee. I very rarely, unless the boss calls for it, switch to range or magic, but I have my top ones there. Another thing to keep in mind is the fact that in this you can actually update the stuff that's on your tool belt. I didn't know that either. So I had always just been using whatever things, the pick, the knife, all that stuff that was just on my tool belt. And again, a friend of mine said, well, we can upgrade it. So I actually have the top possible picks, knife, all for my level, axe. So it makes skilling way faster. So what I always do at the very beginning, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm rushing, is I pick up everything you can possibly pick up, sell everything that isn't a food. There I go to sell a food. So I sell everything that isn't food, so I get cash. I always buy 100 feathers, and whatever I have left, I buy runes. Now I buy high elk runes because I high elk everything I don't need while I'm going through. It gives me the XP, and most of all, it gives you the top coin. Another thing I had no idea. It gives me the absolute top coins I can get out of the game. Now, I am someone who skills through dungeons. Most people believe in rushing, even the top 10 floors. I don't. And I'll explain why. It is your final XP is the XP you gain while in the dungeon, averaged out with your progress. I'll show you that at the very end so that you can see what I mean. So what I do is I mine, I do whatever things are in there. This is a slower way to do it, but I'm getting the XP. For me, it's all free XP. So, this is 132 for mining. Most things I mine aren't that much, so the XP is great, and I'm all about the XP. So I will cut the wood, fish the fish. I will do whatever is in there, get the farming XP. This is 120 or 185 XP per chop, I guess you would call it, which is more than I can get on most things. You don't get that for cutting down yews. So I chop them down. I don't mind. Now anything and I'll kill everything too. Now I try to still do it as fast as I possibly can. I don't like to waste time. I see I overshot the thing there. Thought I was being clever. I be as fast as I can still. I don't waste time or dawdle. Like I said, I high elk anything that I get that is not a resource. Now, for me, smithing, crafting, these things cost a lot of money in the real game. So, any kind of smithing XP I can get for free or crafting XP I can get for free in here, I'll do. I don't bother making pots. Sometimes I will do summoning if I'm close to leveling. Um, I'll do the summoning, but mostly I'll just high elk that kind of stuff. So see, I killed everything in the room. Now I'm going to pick up everything I can. I will fish those spots, check the room out, see if there's any mining things. There isn't. There's no trees. So I pick everything up. Once my inventory is full, I deal with it. But until it's full, I don't. So obviously it's not full yet. Pretty damn close. So I'll fish these spots. Does it take a couple seconds? Yes, but I'm gaining more XP than I would if I was fixing it or doing it in the real game. So just to save a little time, I'll show you what I do. I bury any bones because prayer is also very expensive. And like I said, I am all about the XP. So I'm going to high elk everything, and you'll notice my activity bar. I've got the Gatestone teleport, home teleport, and high elk up here. Before I go to the boss, I'll actually slide whatever food I've got in here. I'll put it on there too. But other than that, I don't usually put anything on here. If I'm doing medium floors, I'm using personal gate stones. You can make those with cosmic runes, and in that case, I will throw that there as well, that teleport there. So it's just a faster way than going over to your magic. So as you can see, I've just emptied out my entire inventory. So if I have enough high elk runes, it doesn't require me to go back and forth to the home place to drop anything. I've still got my ore, I've still got my branches, um, you know. So it's a little slower than what you would normally do, but again, this is how I like to do it. So I am going to go and open every single floor I can, or door I can. So that's extremely important as well. You get maximum XP for opening all the doors. Sometimes you just can't open a door because you don't have the level, or for whatever reason, that can't be helped. Nothing you can do about it. But open every single door you can, and don't die. That's the other thing. You really get minus XP for dying. So do whatever you can to not die. Run to safety if you're close. Go get some food. If you're doing the boss, drop the gate stone at the door. 9 out of 10 times you can teleport there, and if you have it on the X thing here, if you're almost close to dying, teleport to the gate stone just to get out really fast, and that way you're not counted against dying. So I am going to just finish up this floor so that I can show you the end screen or what I do at the end of a dungeon. Be right. Okay, so I'm finished the dungeon and I've actually killed the boss. I've killed everything. I've gathered all the resources. Like I said, I high elk or sell every other item. That left me with like 200k. I've got all this wood that I can fletch or burn. I have all of this ore. This is what I was able to pick, and this is what I was able to fish. So I was able to pick up a little bit of fishing XP, some mining XP, some wood cutting XP, some farming XP. This will give me crafting XP, smithing XP, fletching, and then if I don't know what you call it, if I use the rune altar after I've fletched these into staves, of course, that is one I can't do. Some of them I'm able to actually, here you go, make into a staff, which gives me both magic and rune crafting XP. It's easy to do. Once I've done this, I sell the food, I sell the staffs because it's just faster. I high elk any big things I can mine, and I high elk anything that I make out of the echo grass here, lean reef, whatever I craft, I will either high elk or if it's just shoes or something, I will sell. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've crafted everything, I've smithed everything, I've elked everything, I've done everything I possibly can, and I'm left with 3,500 or whatever. Over 300k. What do I do with that cash? Well, it's very simple. Whatever skill I need, like let's say smithing, I only have 6k left. So I'm going, and it's expensive, or possibly it could be crafting. I will simply buy whatever I have, the most I can. I get 6 more ores out of it. Sometimes I'll just burn this to the ground. I'll keep high elking and then selling and then buying new materials and high elking just until I'm down to my last penny. I'm not going to bother in this case. But as you can see, I need the smithing XP. I'm getting 57 XP for each smelting each bar. I'm going to be able to make a plate with this, which is 432 XP. That's not something I could get any other time for complete free, without mining the ore, that sort of thing. So to me, it's worth it. I'll high elk this last thing. I left the gate stone at the boss's door, so I'm just going to go. Actually, I left it by the end of the dungeoneering door. So now I'm ready to leave. I'm going to end dungeon, and I got 10,000 XP, as you can see there. If you want to skip this, you can press this little arrow. And just to let you know, you don't have to wait the 30 seconds. You can click this one button. So what you'll see here is because I have Prestige 47, my top, I got 17,000. Now, floor 3, 872 it says, which is not great. So my average is 90. As you can imagine, if my Prestige was only 2, this number would be almost nothing, and my XP would have been like 500 or something. It is the prestige that bumps you up. Now, during that dungeon, I got tons of XP with the crafting, the mining, all that stuff. And to me, it's worth it because I need XP and all those skills. Um, as you can see with my smithing, it's down to 5,000. So that's worth it. When I went into the dungeon, I think it was 9,000. I wish I had shown you. So I got 3,000 smithing just by doing that. So for me, completely worth it. The very first video I've ever done. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll just wave goodbye. See you guys.